What I'm about to show you is one of the most overpowered organic marketing techniques on the planet right now. In fact, every single one of the companies I'm showing on screen with me have paid me between 4 and 5 figures to do YouTube marketing for them. And I've used this tactic with every single one of these companies on screen. And just so you know, I'm not just saying stuff. Here are some invoices from some of these companies. I'm blurring out the exact company for reasons because I'm not allowed to show it. But you can see I've been paid multiple 4 figures and some even 5 figures across multiple different invoices. And here's some testimonials as well from massive companies that have used my services to be able to do YouTube marketing. Also, if you are a business or brand, let's say you're the business yourself even, and you don't want me to teach you and instead just want me to do this for you, you want me to handle YouTube marketing, you can check out the first link in the description to book a call with myself and we can see if we are a good fit for each other. Okay, so the tactic is Trojan horse marketing. Let me give you a quick background on the story of the Trojan horse, so at least you can take something away from this video, right? So, very quick whistle-stop tour of what happened. The Greek soldiers wanted to infiltrate the city of Troy, but it was too hard. Troy was absolutely fortified. So what they did, they had a clever idea, is they brought in a Trojan horse as a present, and they left it there at the gates of the city, and then the soldiers all retreated. The people of Troy saw the horse and thought, okay, cool. They brought it in. They brought the Trojan horse into the city. They opened the gates, let the horse come in. Then in the middle of the night, what actually happened was there was a bunch of soldiers inside the horse that came out of the horse, opened the gates, and let the soldiers of Greece come in, and they took over the city of Troy. That's how it works. Now, how does this apply to marketing? You see, Trojan horse marketing is where you take problems and use them as the Trojan horse to promote your product or service as a solution. Let me show you exactly how this works, because people do not like being sold to. When you think about yourself and you think about customers, the last thing they want is someone trying to directly sell them something. They wall up and they don't want to be a part of it. And rightly so, because selling has a sleazy nature to it. Instead, people need to make the decision to buy themselves. They want to be able to sell themselves on buying something. It needs to be a case of you give them the facts, the information, and they go, okay, I want to buy this. So why does Trojan horse marketing work? Because you don't make your product or solution the center of the video. So if we look at Go High Level, for example, a company that I do YouTube marketing for, and a fantastic business, by the way, like not even just saying this, Go High Level is one of my favorite companies. Not only to promote, the fact they pay me to promote is incredible because I just love the website overall. I love the software. I'll link it down below as well so anyone can check it out. If you've not heard of Go High Level, get to know it. But here's the point, right? I made a video for Go High Level, how to easily build and sell websites without coding in 2026. Now, why this video is a Trojan horse marketing video is because nowhere in the description, title, or thumbnail do I once mention Go High Level. Anyone that clicks on this video has no idea that Go High Level is a topic of this video. But in reality, this whole video concept was reverse engineered for a promotion for Go High Level. Let me show you how. Because what I'm doing is I'm calling out the ICP and problem-aware prospects. This title and thumbnail calls out the ideal customer profile for High Level, which is people that want to build websites and sell websites as an agency. And we're calling out these people directly with the title and thumbnail. And this is the process, because making no-code websites is easy in 2025. Is the outset of the video, is the theory of what I'm bringing to the table. Then I say, I'll show you the process I follow A to Z for completely free. You don't even have to think for yourself. I'll show you the whole steps. Follow along to succeed. And then get your leads from Appify, cold call, close the clients, and then build them the websites on Go High Level. Simple as that. So what I've done is I've showcased the problem-aware people. This is how you're going to do this business model. I show them the process. I do it for absolutely free. I say follow along to succeed. I instill some FOMO like other people are making X, Y, Z. They're making 10K a month, 20K, 30K a month doing this, for example, right? Then I show them the exact process. They know exactly what to do. I say, look, I've given you all the steps to succeed. It's on to you now. And then you let them make the decision to buy the product. I've not once said you need to buy Go High Level. I just say this is what I do to buy and sell to create and sell websites in 2025. You do this, this, this. This is the blueprint to succeed. It's up to you. It follows that whole thesis I mentioned at the start of this video. You don't want to sell directly. You want to give the information and let the customer sell themselves. So we're going to follow this exact process. And that is Trojan horse marketing. Go High Level was in the Trojan horse, but the Trojan horse coming in was I can show you how to build and sell no-code websites as easily as possible. That is your offer at the front. That is the advertorial. And someone sees that and goes, yes, I want to know how to do that. And then you reverse engineer. The whole point of that was to get people to realize how powerful of a tool Go High Level is. So by the end of the video, they feel like, damn, like Go High Level is so pivotal to this business model. I have to buy it to do this business model. So let's look at my tool, Verlo, right? The one that I've co-founded. We've grown it to 60,000 users in just 9 months, primarily through organic YouTube content. How do I do this for my own tool, and how can you do this for your brand or business? So the first thing you want to do is you want to map out what are some problems your ICP, your target audience, is facing. So for Verlo, that would be things like creator fatigue, not knowing what to post on social media, not knowing what to post about to get their audience interested in the business. Secondly, not having an all-in-one marketing workflow. They're using multiple different softwares and apps to be able to create content, and they feel like they're spending too much money on multiple subscriptions and getting mediocre results. And then thirdly, struggling to spot trends within their industry. They always feel they are lagging behind their competitors as to what to post and what to make content about. Verlo solves all these issues, and now the goal is to make content that appeals to this ICP. So things like struggling on what to post or how to make viral content will be a perfect way of addressing this first problem, and it calls out that direct ICP. Or the one AI tool I use to handle all my marketing, once again, calls out the ICP without any reference to Verlo in the title or thumbnail. Struggling to spot trends within their industry could be something like, this is how I stay on top of trends, or something along the lines of, you can do a case study of another business, like, this is how Apple always stays ahead of their industry. Something along those lines to be able to call out the ICP, because all you're doing is you're making titles and thumbnails as bait to get your particular customer interested in the topic you post, and then you show the workflow which sells the tool. Now, the reason this works so well is because a lot of the businesses I'm going to talk about and the businesses I do this for don't have product market fit yet. Go High Level does have product market fit, and I've worked with businesses that are a range of having strong product market fit, like 11 Labs, like Go High Level, etc., to having literally no product market fit, like my own tool Verlo, and smaller scale SaaSes. And this works primarily for those companies with smaller scale and little to no PMF, because at that point, no one's heard of the business really. So you really have to entice customers through this Trojan horse method of getting them problem aware as to why your tool is the best solution. So here's how I'd follow the process for YouTube videos, right? Your title and thumbnail needs to either be problem or solution focused, and it needs to call out your ICP. So when I go back to the title and thumbnail I showed you earlier on in this video, it was how to build and sell no-code websites, right? It is a solution. How to build and sell no-code websites, that's a solution for you. You've got other problems like what to do if you're struggling to go viral, or how to make your first 10K online, or follow this method to make 10K super easily. Something like that, right, is a problem or solution focused template, video idea, etc. Plus you need to call out your ICP. So business owners struggling to make money online, or agency owners struggling to sign your first 5 clients, or dropshippers struggling to find a winning product. These are perfect sort of title and thumbnail combinations that attract your ICP and get them engaged with the video. Then what you do with the hook is you do the inverse of the above. So if the title and thumbnail was problem focused, you start your hook by giving a solution. So let me give you an example, right? Let's say how to find winning products if you're a dropshipper, right? That's the problem, or can't find winning products as a dropshipper. Then the inverse of the above would be, by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to easily find winning dropshipping products. That's the solution. Your title and thumbnail was a problem. You start the hook by giving the solution. And then you promise a NESBA to implement the solution. Now, if you don't know what NESBA is, it's a marketing term that someone taught me, a mentor of mine. It stands for new, easy, safe, and big. And the thought process is that for someone to be able to buy the product or service that you are selling, it needs to be all 4 of those factors. It needs to be new in the fact they've not heard or tried it before, because humans are naturally quite skeptical of things they've tried before and done before. It's like they feel like it's not going to work again. For example, if you've gone to the gym and you don't lose weight, if someone said, hey, just go to the gym, you're going to be like, I've tried that already. Versus you saying, hey, have you tried this mechanical workflow at the gym? And they're thinking, I've not tried that before. It's new. Second part is easy. If you tell someone, okay, cool, you're going to lose 15 pounds by the end of the week, but you have to run a marathon every single day. That's not very easy. It doesn't really entice someone to lose weight versus, hey, you're going to lose 15 pounds by the end of the week. And guess what? It only takes you 10 minutes per day. That's far more enticing. Safe in the fact it's not going to take a lot of time. It's not going to cost your reputation. It's not going to cost a lot of money. Those are things that are safe. You don't want to be spending 20 grand straight off the bat for very small solutions, and then big in the fact that you want to promise a big outcome. Not, we're going to help you increase your marketing by 1-2% in results. No one cares about that. No one cares about 1-2%. That's tiny. We're going to help you double your results. We're going to help you triple your results, increase it by 50%. We're talking big solutions, reasons to get involved. So you need to make sure your product or service caters to all of the points in NESBA: new, easy, safe, and big. Then the core of your video is you present the workflow. You're not there to hard sell. You just talk about what you do step by step in the workflow and include your product or service as a key ingredient. So if I look at that how to build and sell no-code websites video, the workflow was you get your leads from Appify, you then close them via cold calls or cold emails. Then when you get a client that you've closed, you can then build the website very easily on Go High Level as a template is done for you. And then you can also set up a business in America using Doula. That was my full process, and the point of the video was to promote Go High Level, of course, and I included them as a key ingredient within my workflow. And then finally, your CTA, you use the product or service now. You give them a reason to sign up now, whether that is a discount code, whether that is a bit of FOMO, like 5,000 other businesses have already signed up this month. You've got to take advantage. Or I like doing ones where it's not to do with the actual product or service itself, but to do with the business model. I love saying things like, I've given you all of the reasons to start. What's stopping you other than yourself? Someone else is going to watch this video and be successful. Why not make that person be you rather than someone else, a competitor? I love saying that because that gives someone the reason to get going and start. And once they feel invested in the solution, then they become invested in your product or service. And to show this in full effect, if you start doing this, you will get results. I mean, Verlo is my own company I've co-founded. We've already grown it to 60,000 users, over $170,000 in revenue over the past 9 months through primarily YouTube organic content. So I can say firsthand this works. Not only do I do this for some of the biggest softwares on the planet right now, I do this for my own business as well. I've talked the talk and I do it. I do the actions every single day. So that is just one powerful method when it comes to YouTube marketing, but there's a hell of a lot more. Check out the video right beside me as I go through some of the principles and thesis of how to make YouTube content to promote a product or service online. You're going to want to see it.